Alright guys, so this is going to be a video response to my good friend MovieGeek17, in which he talked about what scares him in real life. So it's not really it's Halloween based, but you know, this was good enough to do a video response and talk about what I fear. You know, what are my fears? So my first big fear, and I've talked about this but once before, I think I've talked about it a few times before on my channel before, but I have a huge fear of spiders. I am generally arachnophobic. I cannot... Small ones are fine. The ones that stay in the webs, they're away from me. It's the ones that crawl around freely that freak me out. I don't even... There are times where I will actually... When I see a spider and I can't hit it with a shoe or something else, or it's just out of my reach, I will literally leave my bedroom to sleep on the couch for the rest of the night. That is how bad I am afraid of them. I know some of you are thinking, oh, why are you scared of them so much? They eat insects. Yeah, well, I'm more afraid of not so much the legs, I'm more afraid of the fangs. You see, I live in a part of Florida that is home to two of some of North America's most venomous spiders, the black widow and the brown recluse. And there have been times where I've come close to meeting one or two of them at one point or another. You see, that's the thing, like, I'm not really scared of the spider itself, I'm more scared of what the spider can do. And it's weird enough, I like Spider-Man, go figure. But, yeah, spiders, I don't... Even, like, little ones that I'll see, like little jumping spiders or something, like, if I'm in a woods and I feel like something, like a web, like I will sometimes walk through a forest or mow the lawn, and I'll feel like something's sticking to me, and I feel a web, then I will literally freak out, because I will think, because it's the one thing running through my mind is, how do I get this off? It's more like, I hope to God the spider's not on me right now. So, that's my first and foremost. Secondly is heights. I do not do heights. I have a very deep fear of heights. Just anywhere. Not like anywhere, like, I can handle being, like, not very far off the ground. Like, it's usually, like, when I'm high, like, I'm, a good example of this. When, my family took a vacation a while ago. A couple years back, we took a vacation, and one of the tourist stops was a lighthouse. Now, there are a bunch of other tourists at this lighthouse as well, and they were all going up this spiral staircase inside the lighthouse, which was very narrow, and if you looked down, you could see the bottom. And the only thing guarding you was this small wooden guardrail that was breaking a bit. So I was literally clinging to the walls and moving up the building. And when we got to the top, I stayed close to the edge, because I didn't want to look over and see the world, because if I look down, I will I almost shit myself. And on the way down, it was the same thing. Like, I'm not... Because I literally stuck my back to the walls and walked along those sides and stayed on the corners. I did not look down or anything. Because if I did, I would... Oh, I'd lose it. I haven't really figured out if I'm afraid of flying yet. Because, you see, I haven't been on a plane since I was... even... like a few months old, and that was only one time. I have been in a helicopter once, but the only reason I was scared of being in that helicopter was the door was open, and the pilot, and this was at a little carnival I was at when I was younger, about 7, and the guy, you see the hatch was it had an open door hatch, and the other thing that wasn't helping was the guy was drunk. The guy flying was drunk, so I was, needless to say, scared. What else is there? Here's another example. Here's another good example. Open water. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the movie at all. I'm talking about actual open water. Now, I'm not a beach person because the sun is not my friend. Let's just put it like that. The sun is not my friend, but the open, like, ocean stuff. I was on a boat when I was also... This is another when I was young. My family was with a couple of my dad's friends, and we were on a boat, and I think I was like 8 or 9, maybe even younger than that, but Yeah, what happened was one of my dad's friend's kids came up behind me and shoved me in the ocean. And granted, I had a life vest on. I wasn't going to go in the water, but here I am bobbing in the open water about, I'd say, really deep, deep water. And I freaked the fuck out, I swear. I was terrified. I did not go back in the water. It's not so much water that scares me, it's more like what's in the water, because you can't see anything, and I don't want to be part of the food chain. Simple as that. Now, I can handle being on a boat, but when people are like, oh yeah, you want to swim? No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, for some reason, I can't, it's not so much like lakes or anything. Like, I'm okay with lakes and rivers, weirdly enough. Not so much, as long as I can see my feet. You know, I can see, I have clear water, or I have a notion that there's nothing there in the water, I'm fine. And plus, I really don't like beaches in general, because there are people, the kind of people I don't like around there. Sun burns me alive, and yeah, I think that's about it. So I don't really do beaches to begin, much beach stuff to begin with, so I'm okay in that aspect. Let's see what else. I think another fear, and I'm going to share this with all of you guys. I had a fear of being, two things. I'm going to talk about two things that I think are very unique fears to me, and I think you guys might relate or find this interesting. I have a fear, first fear that's kind of psychological on a deeper scale is my fear of being, you know, not having a, what's the word I'm looking for, legacy, something like that. Like, I would like to have my name remembered in some aspect. Like, I would like to be remembered. You see, one of my biggest thing in life is to be a writer, and I'd like to be remembered for not like I'm like some hero or something, or, you know, I'm not going for president or anything. I'd like to be remembered as like someone who did something in writing. You know, I'd like to be remembered for, you know, like I'm not saying like some superhero, like I did some Fantastic Superman run or something. Like, I'd like to be remembered for doing something of great notice, hopefully good notice, on either like because I'd really like to do animated cartoon writing as well. Like, I'd like to write script for animated cartoons as well as comics. But I'd really that's my main goal in life: comic book writing or animation studios writing. Those are the two big ones right there. And I'd like to be remembered for, you know, good episodes or good comics. And not like I'd be okay with just like, oh yeah, that guy was good. That guy was good. But as much as I'd like to be remembered for like something like on the scale of Mark Waid or Grant Morrison or something like that, I'd be okay with just being remembered for writing, you know, good comics and not having a bad run on anything or bad TV shows. I'd like to have that. The other, that's pretty much it. I forgot the second one. It just up and left my mind, so if it was really that important of a fear, I would have remembered it up and frontmost. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are going to leave a video response, please leave it to Movie Geek 17's channel. He was the one who came up with this. This was just meant to be a video response to him. And yeah, you guys tell me what you guys thought of this, and you know, what are some of your fears? You know, since it's the month of fear, it's October, it's we're winding down to Halloween, and yeah, just let me know. And if you're gonna do a video response, please do it for Movie Geek 17. And yeah, I'm out.